Hey coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today we're diving into a fascinating topic: what happens when a US presidential $1 coin gets discolored and darkened, looks dirty or blackened, and what that actually means for its value today. You might be surprised. Let's explore. The United States presidential $1 coin that represents the years 1809 to 1817 honors James Madison, the fourth president of the United States. Although the coin itself was not minted during those early 19th century years, it was issued much later as part of the presidential $1 coin program to celebrate America's past leaders and preserve their legacy in modern coinage. This coin connects modern collectors with one of the most important periods in American history, a time when the young nation was still defining its identity, laws, and place in the world. James Madison served as president from 1809 until 1817 and is often remembered as the father of the Constitution. Before becoming president, he played a crucial role in drafting the United States Constitution and the Bill of Rights. His presidency was marked by major challenges, especially the War of 1812, a conflict that tested the strength and independence of the United States against Great Britain. Because of his deep influence on American democracy, Madison was later honored with his own presidential $1 coin. The presidential $1 coin featuring James Madison shows a strong, dignified portrait of the president on the front side. His image reflects the classical style used throughout the presidential $1 coin program, emphasizing realism and historical accuracy. Around the portrait, his name, James Madison, is clearly inscribed, along with the order of his presidency as the fourth president of the United States. The years of his presidential service, 1809 to 1817, are also included, reminding viewers of the exact era he led the nation. On the reverse side of the coin, the Statue of Liberty is featured, symbolizing freedom, democracy, and the enduring spirit of the United States. This design was shared by all coins in the presidential $1 series, creating a unified theme while allowing each president's portrait to tell a unique story on the front. Unlike older U.S. coins, many of the inscriptions such as, "In God We Trust," "The Year of Minting," and the mint mark are placed on the edge of the coin. This edge lettering is a distinctive feature that adds interest and uniqueness for collectors. The James Madison presidential $1 coin was minted in the modern era, primarily in 2007, when his coin was officially released by the United States Mint. These coins were struck at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, and special proof versions were produced at the San Francisco Mint. The composition of the coin is a manganese brass clad, giving it a golden color, even though it contains no actual gold. This bright, gold-like appearance made the presidential dollar coins visually appealing and easy to recognize. When it comes to value, the James Madison presidential $1 coin is generally affordable and accessible for collectors. In circulated condition, where the coin shows signs of use such as light scratches or wear, its value usually remains close to its face value of $1. These coins were produced in large numbers, so circulated examples are common and widely available. Uncirculated coins, which have never been used in daily transactions and retain their original mint luster, can be worth slightly more. Depending on condition and demand, an uncirculated James Madison presidential $1 coin from the Philadelphia or Denver Mint may sell for around $2 to $5 in today's collector market. Coins with sharp details, clean surfaces, and strong edge lettering tend to be more desirable. Proof versions of the coin, specially struck for collectors with a mirror-like background and frosted design details, carry a higher value. A James Madison proof dollar coin from the San Francisco Mint can range from $5 to $15 or more, depending on its condition and whether it is still sealed in its original government packaging. Proof coins are especially popular with collectors who appreciate fine detail and high-quality finishes. There are also certain edge lettering errors and variations that can increase the value of this coin. Some examples were accidentally struck with missing or weak edge inscriptions, while others may show doubled lettering. These error coins are much scarcer and can be worth significantly more, sometimes ranging from $20 to over $100, depending on the rarity and the severity of the error. Beyond monetary value, the real importance of the James Madison presidential $1 coin lies in its historical meaning. It serves as a reminder of a president who helped shape the foundations of American government and guided the nation through one of its earliest wars. For history lovers, this coin is more than just currency. It is a small, tangible connection to the early republic and the ideas that still influence the United States today. For collectors, beginners, and history enthusiasts, the James Madison presidential $1 coin representing the years 1809 to 1817 is a meaningful and affordable piece to own. Whether found in circulation, purchased from a coin dealer, or kept as part of a complete presidential $1 collection, it tells a powerful story of leadership, resilience, and the growth of a nation. Holding this coin is like holding a piece of American history, reminding us that even modern coins can carry the spirit of the past. Next coin. The United States presidential $1 coin honoring George Washington represents the very beginning of American leadership and the foundation of the nation itself. George Washington served as the first president of the United States from 1789 to 1797, guiding the country through its earliest and most fragile years after independence. To honor his role, the U.S. Mint released the George Washington presidential $1 coin in 2007 as part of the Presidential $1 Coin Program, a historic series created to celebrate the presidents of the United States in the order they served. This coin was not minted in the 18th century, but it carries the dates 1789 to 1797 on the design to represent Washington's years in office. The obverse of the coin features a strong, dignified portrait of George Washington facing left. His expression reflects leadership, responsibility, and calm authority. Around the portrait, the inscription reads, George Washington, along with the years 1789 to 1797, reminding collectors and viewers that this coin represents the presidency rather than a birth or death year. Unlike traditional U.S. coins, the presidential $1 coin has its important inscriptions placed on the edge instead of the front or back. Along the edge you will find E pluribus unum, the year of minting, the mint mark, and In God We Trust. This edge lettering was a unique feature of the series and made these coins stand out from all previous American coinage. Some early examples were mistakenly released without edge lettering, creating rare error coins that are now highly collectible. The reverse side of the coin displays the Statue of Liberty, a symbol of freedom and democracy. Although the Statue of Liberty was built long after Washington's presidency, it represents the ideals he fought to protect. The words United States of America and $1 appear clearly, completing the patriotic design. The George Washington presidential $1 coin was minted in large numbers at the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Proof versions were also produced at the San Francisco Mint specifically for collectors. Because of the high mintage, most circulated coins are not rare, but they still hold strong historical and educational value. In today's market, the value of the George Washington presidential $1 coin depends heavily on condition and type. A circulated coin generally holds a value close to its face value of $1. Uncirculated coins in mint condition can sell for $2 to $5, especially if they show sharp details and clean surfaces. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint are more valuable and often sell between $5 and $15, depending on condition and packaging. Error coins are where the real excitement begins for collectors. Coins missing edge lettering, doubled edge lettering, or with off-center strikes can sell for significantly higher prices. Some genuine missing edge lettering George Washington dollar coins have sold for $50 or more, and exceptional examples can reach even higher prices at auction. Although this coin does not date back to Washington's lifetime, it serves as a modern tribute to his legacy. It connects today's collectors to the origins of American government and reminds us of the man who set the standards for every president who followed. Washington refused to act like a king, stepped down after 2 terms, and proved that leadership in America would be based on service, not power. For collectors, this coin is often the starting point of the presidential dollar series, making it an important piece in any collection. For history lovers, it represents the birth of the presidency and the early years of the United States. Whether found in pocket change, saved in a coin album, or purchased as a proof collectible, the George Washington presidential $1 coin remains a symbol of American beginnings and enduring values. Next coin. When people hear the phrase, USA President $1 coin 1869 to 1877, it instantly creates curiosity, because this period belongs to one of the most important eras in American history, the presidency of Ulysses S. Grant. While there was no official presidential portrait $1 coin issued during these exact years, the United States did produce powerful and valuable $1 coins that circulated during Grant's presidency, and today these coins are highly respected in the collector's market. Between 1869 and 1877, the United States was recovering from the Civil War. The economy was fragile, silver and gold values were unstable, and coinage played a crucial role in restoring trust in money. During this time, the primary $1 coin in circulation was the seeded Liberty Silver Dollar, a beautiful and historically rich coin that represented freedom, strength, and unity rather than a president's portrait. The seeded Liberty Dollar featured Lady Liberty seated on a rock, holding a shield in one hand and a pole with a liberty cap in the other. This design symbolized protection of the nation and freedom after the devastation of war. On the reverse side, the American bald eagle appeared strong and proud, clutching arrows and an olive branch, representing readiness for defense and desire for peace. These coins were struck in 90% silver, giving them strong intrinsic value even today. During the early years of Grant's presidency, seeded Liberty dollars were not commonly used in daily transactions. Most people preferred paper currency, and many silver dollars were stored in vaults or exported. This limited circulation is one reason why surviving examples from 1869 to 1873 are scarce today, especially in higher grades. In 1873, a major change occurred with the introduction of the trade dollar. This coin was created to compete with Mexican silver dollars in Asian trade markets, especially in China. The trade dollar had a slightly higher silver content than regular $1 coins and featured a seeded liberty pointing outward, symbolizing international commerce. Although intended for overseas trade, many trade dollars eventually entered domestic circulation, often causing confusion and controversy. Coins from the years 1873 to 1877 are especially interesting because they reflect economic struggle, political reform, and changing monetary policy in the United States. These were the years of the famous Crime of 1873, when silver was removed from standard coinage, dramatically affecting silver values and public trust. Now let's talk about value in today's market. The value of an 1869 to 1873 seeded Liberty Silver Dollar depends heavily on condition, mint mark, and rarity. In worn or heavily circulated condition, these coins can still sell for around $300 to $600 due to their silver content and historical importance. In better condition, with clear details and minimal wear, prices can easily rise to $1,500 or more. Coins with mint marks from Carson City, marked with CC, are especially valuable. A seeded Liberty dollar from Carson City during the Grant era can sell for several $1,000s even in average condition. High-grade or professionally graded examples can reach prices above $20,000 at auction. Trade dollars from 1873 to 1877 also hold strong value today. Circulated trade dollars often sell between $400 and $900, while uncirculated or rare mint examples can exceed $5,000 to $10,000. Counterfeit trade dollars are common, so authentication is extremely important for collectors. Collectors today love these coins not just for their value, but for the stories they carry. These dollars witnessed Reconstruction, industrial growth, railroad expansion, and political reform. They were present during a time when America was redefining itself on the global stage. If you ever come across a $1 silver coin dated between 1869 and 1877, even in dirty or worn condition, it should never be ignored. Cleaning such coins can destroy their value, so they should always be preserved in their original state and evaluated by a professional. In today's auction market, demand for Grant-era silver dollars continues to grow. Investors appreciate their silver content, historians value their connection to a critical period in American leadership, and collectors admire their craftsmanship and symbolism. These coins remind us that money is more than metal. It is history in your hand, a silent witness to a nation rebuilding itself after conflict and striving for unity and strength. The $1 coins of 1869 to 1877 may not show a president's face, but they perfectly represent the presidency and the spirit of the United States during one of its most transformative eras. Next coin. We are looking at a very interesting and historic United States $1 coin dated 1841, a coin that comes from a powerful period in American history and is especially fascinating when it appears with a clipped planchet error. This 1841 silver dollar belongs to the Liberty-seated series, a design that was introduced in 1840 and remained in production for many years. At first glance, some people mistakenly call it a president dollar, but in reality, this coin does not feature a president. Instead, it shows Lady Liberty seated on a rock, holding a shield in one hand and a liberty pole topped with a Phrygian cap in the other, symbolizing freedom, strength, and the ideals of the young American Republic. The year 1841 places this coin in the early industrial era of the United States, when the country was expanding westward and silver coins played a vital role in everyday commerce. These dollars were large, heavy coins made of 90% silver and 10% copper, weighing about 26.73 grams when struck correctly. Because silver was valuable and widely accepted, the $1 coin represented significant purchasing power at the time. An average worker in the 1840s could earn about $1 for a full day of labor, which makes this coin a true piece of working American history. What makes this particular 1841 silver dollar especially valuable and collectible is the clipped planchet error. A clipped coin occurs when the metal blank, also known as the planchet, is improperly cut before the coin is struck. As a result, a curved or straight portion of the edge is missing. This error usually happens during the minting process when sheets of metal overlap or are misaligned while being punched into blanks. When such a flawed blank is struck by the dies, the missing section becomes part of the final coin. A genuine clipped planchet error from the 1800s is much rarer than modern mint errors. During the 19th century, mint quality control was stricter in many ways, and fewer error coins survived because damaged or unusual pieces were often melted down. That is why an 1841 Liberty-seated dollar with a visible and natural clip is highly desirable to collectors today. The clip should have smooth metal flow and natural curves, not sharp cuts, which helps experts confirm that the error occurred at the mint and was not caused later by damage. Now let's talk about value, which is what most collectors and viewers are curious about. Even a normal 1841 Liberty-seated silver dollar without errors is already valuable due to its age and silver content. In worn condition, with heavy circulation and clear signs of use, a standard example can still be worth several hundred US. In higher grades, especially with clear details and original surfaces, the value can rise into the thousands. When you add a genuine clipped planchet error to the equation, the value increases significantly. The exact price depends on several factors, including the size and shape of the clip, the overall condition of the coin, and how clearly the error can be seen. A small but obvious clip on a heavily circulated $1,841 may bring anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 at auction. If the coin is in better condition, with moderate wear and a dramatic curved clip, prices can climb much higher. In rare cases where the coin is well preserved and the clip is large and visually striking, collectors may be willing to pay several $1,000s, sometimes even exceeding $5,000, especially if the coin is authenticated and graded by a professional grading service. Coins that are certified by companies such as PCGS or NGC tend to attract more buyers and stronger auction results because authenticity and condition are officially confirmed. Another important detail collectors look for is the mint location. Most 1841 silver dollars were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which did not use a mint mark at that time.